Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So in this tutorial I'll be showing you how I made this flyer design quickly. So I did this with Corel Draw, so we'll be using Corel Draw to do this design right away. So without any further ado, let's jump into this video and show you this. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to create our Canva, that is Ctrl-N to create your new page, or you go over to your file and then you create a new file. Okay, so this is the size we'll be using for this design: 6 width, and then the height is 7 RGB, and then resolution is 300. So inches, we'll be using inches here, so we hit on OK. So the next thing I'm going to do is, like we always do, we're going to work on our background first. So if you are new to background manipulations and all of those stuff, make sure you stick to this video and then you learn something new. So what you are going to do, go over to this your rectangle tool here, pick it up, and then you, by double clicking on that, and then you have something like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this with a color, that is a gradient fill. Press G on your keyboard to activate your gradient fill, and then you hold shift down and then you draw something like this upward. Okay, so click on this part, this down part, and then you have to fill this with a color like this. Let's use a color like this. Okay, and then go to this other part, fill this with this color like this, and then let's change this fill, something like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'll go and bring up my background. So the resources I'll be using for this design will be linked down below for you guys to download and then use. These are the resources I'll be using for my design. So let me bring this background first to our design. So I'm going to right click and then drag on top of my Canva now, and then leave. Once I leave, this option will pop up, so I have to power clip. Okay, so there are many ways to power clip, but this is the simplest way I will be using. So hold on your Alt while you select what is inside the background, something like this, and then you hold on your Shift while we scale this up. Okay, so what we are going to do to this background is we go over to our transparency tool, and then we are going to change our blend merge mode to, let's use hard light. Good, hard light. We are going to use hard light for this. Good, so let me adjust that. Hold on your Alt, let's adjust this. Let's take this area to be up. So I'm going to go over to bitmap and then go over to my blur, Gaussian blur, so that I'll blur the background, selecting the background already. That is what I have power clip inside this background. So I give it a little Gaussian blur, which is 4 pixels. So I hit on OK. So I have something like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my ellipse tool. So hold on your Alt, hold on your Control while you draw a perfect ellipse like this. Okay, so okay guys, after drawing a perfect ellipse, so what I'm going to do is to bring the ellipse to the background. But wait, first of all, what you're going to do, go over to your property bar here, around here. What you're going to do is click on this pie here, this pie you are seeing here, click on this pie. Okay, so once we get this, go over to your property bar again, where you are seeing change direction, then you click on something like this. So we have something like this. Okay, so that you can see what I've done again. Just so I'm going to make this an ellipse, so I will drag and I will right click down and then drag to this edge. So I will copy here, so I will change the direction, go to your property bar, mirror horizontally, mirror vertically. So I have something like this. So I will just make something very perfect here like this. Okay, so I'll drag this one down here again. So I'll change the direction, mirror horizontally, and then mirror vertically, mirror horizontally. So we have something like this. Okay, I hope you are following, guys. So I will just have to drag this one here, copy here, so mirror horizontally and then mirror vertically, mirror horizontally. So I have something like this. So I'll select everything and then I'll move that to my Canva here. So I think let's fill that with let's give it an outline width of 3, and then let's give the outline width to white. So let's just have something like this first. So the background, the pictures I'm going to power clip there will be linked down below for you to get and then use. So don't forget to click the subscription button and then like this video, guys. It will encourage me to keep on bringing more videos like this for you guys. So I'm going to select this one first, then right click and then drag to the top of this one side here. So I'll power clip this one here. I know there are 4 pie here, so this one again I will just right click down and then drag to this other side and then power clip something like this. So select what is inside the inside that shape, that is, hold on or to select and then shift to increase what we got. So we have something like this. So select this one also. So we are going to click have something like this. Okay, power clip, hold on or to select what is inside that shape and then you just drag something like this up. So this last one will do the same to that. Okay, so we have something like this, guys. So what I'm going to do is now I'll pick up this part of the pie and then I'm going to fill it up with this magenta here. So give it an outline of magenta. So this particular one I'm going to fill out with a yellow. So I have something like that. So this particular one I'll leave it white. Why this? I'm going to fill it with this blue color. So let's change the blue. So left click down on that particular color here where I'm seeing that color and then let me pick this color for me. So now I have something like this, guys. Now let me try to change the color. I need something very bright there. So let me pick the color from this. Let's say I pick this. Right, so this is what I got. So I'll select everything and then Ctrl G to group and then go over to my ellipse again, pick up an ellipse and then hold my control down and then draw a perfect ellipse again. So I'll bring this ellipse, this particular ellipse, to the top of this one. So I'm filling that with white color, then remove the outline. Okay, so we got something like this. So I increase that a little. So we have something like this, guys. So what I'm going to do is select everything and Ctrl G to group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the text here, but before that let's just type the church name here. Okay, so I'm going to use a font Poppins for that. Sorry, Montserrat. So my font size will be around 11. So I'll bring it to the top here, fill that with a white color, and then hold on your shift and select the background and press C to center align it. Okay, good. So this particular one again, hold on your shift, while selecting that, hold on your shift and then hold on your back and click on your background, and then hold on and click on C on your keyboard to center align that also. So if we got something like this. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the text, the theme of the meeting here. So okay guys, so we are going to type in the theme of the meeting here. So I'm going to break this text. That is Ctrl K to break your text. And then the font I'll be using for this is what? Let's use Times New Roman. Times New Roman bold italic. So we'll be using that for this. And then for this we are going to use so this is the font we are using, this Evil Empire. That's the font we are using for this. And then I'll bring these two texts over here. So scale that up. So scale this up. So once the two text is selected, click on C to center align the two texts. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to fill this one with this blue color while I drag to and then copy here. So I'm going to fill this with a yellow color, this yellow. So I have something like this. Okay, I think let me give that blue a little bit dark. Let it be a little bit dark. Okay, so I have something like this, guys. So I'm going to bring another text below that, which is Luke 18 verse 1. So this is where Jesus was saying something in parable that men ought always to pray and not to faint. So as a believer, you ought always to pray. Okay, so let's use Shift F3, and then we have this title case. Okay, then the font I'm using for this is Montserrat. Okay, so let me change the font size to 12. 12. Okay, let me increase that a little. So I have something like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a footer to this design. So draw a rectangle this way. Draw a rectangle, then fill it with white color, remove the outline, and then you right click down and then drag to this your Canva. Once you leave, this option will pop up and then you power click. Okay, hold on your auto select what is inside the rectangle, and then you hold on your shift, and then you do that again, and then you do something like this. Good. So don't forget to be saving your work. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the pastor's image here. So all the resources I'm using here will be linked down below for you to use. So bring this man here. So okay guys, so after I brought in my pastor's image to my workspace, so I power clip the man. So the stuff we are having here, this circle we are having here, so I power clip that again, and then I took that to the back. So the next thing I'm going to do shortly before we arrive at our final design is we are going to add the date, the time, and then the venue. Okay, let's do that real quick. So draw your rectangle here like this. So bring this one here. So fill this with this this color. Let's have this color. So remove the outline. So go to your shape tool, pick up your shape tool, and then you use this node, and then you do something like this. Let it be something like round stuff. So we have something like this. Let's reduce this. So we are going to copy this. Let's copy this into. So you just right click down and then you drag to this side, and then you have something like this. So fill the second one with this color. So I think let me bring this yellow here so that this one will go here. So select the two, and then by holding shift and then hit on E to align the two. Okay, so I'm going to type in the date. Nice. 13th July 2024. So select everything, Ctrl A to select everything, and then Ctrl E to center align it. So the font we'll be using for that is Weber's New. Okay, so I use the tracking a little. So I bring the 13th here. Increase that a little, and then duplicate that. Nice. Right click down, and then you drag to this other side, copy here, and then double click on it, and then Ctrl A to select everything, and then we have 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So this is the time. So fill that with a white color, and then the final thing I'm going to do is to have our venue. So that is venue LLC Church Auditorium. Okay, so the font I'll be using for that is what? Let's use Montserrat. Okay, Montserrat. Okay, so I'll break these two tests. So I'm going to pick on this venue here, reduce the size reduce the size, and then I'm going to have another rectangle here. I'm going to have another rectangle here. So I'm going to fill that with a red color. So remove the outline. So Ctrl Shift page down to take that to the back. So fill this one with white. Fill the text with white. So let me reduce what is here. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. So okay guys, I'm going to have, so select everything here, Ctrl G to group, and then let me reduce this. So I'm going to bring this here, so I'll reduce the to around 12. Let me use bold. Okay, so take that top. Okay, so I'm going to select these two rectangles which I've drawn here, so to reduce it, and then select the venue, then I'll take it up. Alright guys, so the final thing we're going to do to this our design is to use our lens flare to make something pop here. So let's make our design pop a little. So bring this lens flare, so drag it to our Corel draw that is import file here. So we'll reduce the size, so bring it to around this side. So what you are going to do is go over to your transparency tool, go to your merge mode, and then we use screen. Good. This is the screen we are using, so we'll have to just duplicate this. So right click down and then you drag here and then copy here. So let's have something like this. Good. And then take the outline for this, and then we have something like this guys. So this is the final look of our flyer design. If this video interests you, don't forget to leave a like on this video, and then make sure you subscribe if you are not yet my subscriber guys, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.